features that we will show you. This is of course not a full review, there will be a lot more to show, but let's first start the 925 with comparing to the 920, for example, here where you can see in size they stood the same except for thickness. And then we have here the Nexus 4 by LG, or by Google you could say here, for a little comparison in the beginning. So you can see in size they are all about the same. Here this premium smartphones 920, we have a separate video for that in comparison, so let's just check out the Nexus. We can see that they're about the same actually, even in terms of thickness, but Nokia has of course the camera here that stands out a little bit, since there's an extra lens inside that needs a little bit of space, but otherwise they are about the same in the thickness. You can see that on the bottom. On the top it's kind of hard because of the camera. Otherwise, in terms of width and height, they're about the same. The Nexus has maybe 1 or 2 millimeters to the top more in height, but otherwise in width they are the same. But the Nexus has a little bit of different edges. They're a little bit more round, you could say, but otherwise, of course, that has a bigger screen inside also. And then we have the Samsung Galaxy S4 here, which is the latest premium smartphone here that a lot of people are buying and are willing to buy. And you can see here again in thickness, the Samsung is a little bit thinner, but there's a lot more plastic inside actually also, which is of course kind of sad. But otherwise, in terms of size, the Samsung is also again a few millimeters higher, you can see, but in the width they are also about the same. Maybe Samsung has again there 1 or 2 millimeters more, but I mean the screen is a lot bigger with 5-inch compared to 4.5-inch. So let's just stay with the Nokia Lumia 925 here, where we have of course Windows Phone 8 installed, and one of the greatest features here is that we have here the brand new Nokia here maps that's first released here only on the 925. This is right now here in Munich, Germany. So we have been looking, for example, for here on LiveSite for some shops, and LiveSite is a great feature here to show you not only of course what's in the area, but you can use your camera also, so it's a little bit of augmented reality, and to see around you where you can find actually what you have been looking for, or just to see around you what you have already seen, what you have been missing around you for shops, and maybe even review things. And I've been looking for something here that's actually a little bit out of my camera side, so just let's go back here and delete maybe by the search query. Let me just check how to have to do that. Maybe let's just go out. Results. What can we do? This is the first time, of course, for us using it also here. Now maybe yes, this looks a lot better. So now again, live site. Here you can see there's a lot of restaurants, hotels, and all kinds of other things around us here in the city of Munich. And if you just lift up the device to check out where you want to see your things, you can see that right away everything is appearing on the screen. And to the top left you can see also the little dots where you can look for them. You can a little bit move them out of the way, so if you have really just too many, you can see we can just hit one and get a little bit more information. For example, here for some kind of hotel you could check the route, but of course that's only possible if maybe it's not next door. So let's look for something different, like for example, I don't know, there is a nice little restaurant on the top where you can check out. Let's just check out that. Should be about 2 minutes away. The route calculation, and then you can see right away it's not that far, but it tells you really how to get there. We're actually inside the building right now, so it's of course better to use if you're outside the building. Sorry for going out here now. And actually what's great about Nokia here and this live site extra camera or map option is that it's all available offline. If you of course download the maps for your country, it doesn't have all the countries right away inside, but why should you? And you can of course also look for something like for example, I want to go to the Bahnhof. Bahnhof means here train station actually, and then it tells you where the next train station is, or what location there is with train station, or just station inside the name, and it will spit out, of course, a few different answers and guide you to that location, which is again quite nice, and you can check out right away which way you have to go, which is of course quite ideal to right away know, and you don't have to look on the map. You can look in real life and where you can find the next subway station, for example, and you don't have to look first, okay, which street is where, because your 925 will actually help you guide through all kinds of everyday tasks, which is of course what your smartphone is for. It's smart and should help you in your everyday life. And of course it's not only for map features good, this brand new Nokia Lumia 925, but we have also a few new features. I mean, it's the same hardware than the 920, but for example here the browser, just to see that the hardware is still quite fast. Let's check. Okay, we have Wi-Fi. It's still quite fast just to browse here through our site. You can just maybe let's open an article and see that it's zooming, browsing, typing. It's really just quite nice to use. There is nothing slow here, even though you could say it's only a dual-core 1.5 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 processor, but who cares what's inside as long as it's fast. It's like a little bit with as your iPhone is just working. That's what Microsoft is going for here with Windows Phone. It's just working. We can here check out our press release that we wrote, €599 in June. In the three colors you have seen in the picture, is this 925 available in the next few weeks already, which is of course amazing. Since it's a really nice device and a slimmer, lighter than the 920, we have a comparison video you should check out, of course. And yeah, you can see here everything is just going quite quickly, and nothing is slow at all. And we have really just a great device in our hand compared, of course, to the old ones. And now let's talk a little bit about accessories, since the 920 is slimmer due to the fact that there is no wireless charging inside, so you need a back cover to have this wireless charging feature. And the 925 is only available in white, gray, and black. And as you can see here, the white is not kind of some kind of cream white, but real white, and it just looks great. It's the same actually here on the back that we have already there, but that's a little bit boring, so I will just choose maybe the yellow one to put on. You just have to put it on the bottom and click it on the top, and it will of course protect also here the corners. You can see also here again wireless charging is inside the case enabled, and what the cover also protects is the camera. I will show you in a second how far the camera sticks out or how far it does not stick out. So to put on the case it's quite easy and looks quite interesting, especially with a yellow. And now you can see here the camera, there is a little bit of space for the camera, so and there will be no scratches or anything like that on there, which is of course quite great. Otherwise, when you just have your device lying around the table, you can see here it's a little bit out the camera in the open, and then it will maybe scratch after a few weeks or months. We don't want that, of course, but it could happen. So you should probably get a cover if you want wireless charging and to protect your device, not only from faults but also from scratches on the camera. So what we have, of course, also new here in the Nokia Lumia 925 is a few camera features, or maybe even you can do some gaming. Yes, there you have seen Angry Birds, but there's not much else on here as far as I can see. So let's just go back to Angry Birds. Angry Birds Roost, and while that's loading up, you can see that the device is actually still quite fast. We have, I told you about the processor. I think 1 gig of RAM inside. The 4.5 inch screen is the perfect size. The 2000 milliamp battery hasn't changed again either, and it's totally quite big. Let's just select here Angry Birds Rio. We don't have to buy anything. Let's play. Then you can see it's loading up really quickly. You don't have to wait long at all. And let's just play. And okay, I tipped wrong. Let's go back. I'm sorry. And yeah, okay, let's play the demo level. As I said, this is just a demo device. So as you probably can see, nobody's playing with this one, so let's just kill some birds, or set some birds free, not kill them. And it's just quite quick, as you can see here. No lags, no nothing. I mean, this is not the best 3D game, but we will do, of course, really long and advanced videos about that. And you should not miss the camera feature, which we already did also an extended video on in our another video. You can just check in on the channel. For example, Nokia Smart Cam is one of the latest features, which is totally amazing because you can shoot like 10 pictures in 2 seconds, and then you can filter out things that you don't want on inside, and so on and so on. So check out our other video also. And this is the end of our first little short review here of the brand new first metal Lumia design by Nokia. Until next time, please join me again. My name is Balashgal for Endeavor TV. Hope you liked it. Here a little bit the ports, SIM card reader, micro SIM card reader, but yeah, more about that soon. Thank you much for watching. Please subscribe, and till next time, please tune in again.